Competency-based learning activities teachers must know. Zambian CBC Explained Part 2. Welcome back, colleagues. If you're just joining us now, please pause and click the link to watch Part 1 first, because this is a direct continuation. Let's continue exploring effective competency-based learning activities. Number 3. Debate. A debate is a structured way for learners to discuss different viewpoints using facts and examples to support their ideas. For example, in geography, learners can debate the question, is climate change mainly caused by human activities or natural processes? In doing so, learners can use maps, weather data, and real examples from Zambia to back up their arguments. In physics, learners can debate, are renewable energy sources a better solution than fossil fuels for Zambia's energy needs? Here, learners can refer to concepts like energy efficiency, environmental impact, and cost to support their points. In chemistry, learners can debate, are plastics more useful than harmful to society? Learners can explain their position using knowledge about chemical properties, pollution, and recycling. So, basically, learners search for information, read and interpret it, summarize what they've learned, and present it in their own words. By doing this, learners develop important skills like information literacy, analysis, independence, and presentation skills, all while taking ownership of their own learning. Number 5. Case study. A case study uses real or realistic situations to help learners analyze and solve problems. It's not just reading or memorizing, it's about applying knowledge to a situation that could really happen. For example, in food and nutrition, learners can look at a scenario where a school canteen served unhealthy meals and students complained about poor nutrition. Learners can identify what went wrong, think about healthier alternatives, and suggest ways to improve the menu. In fashion and fabrics, learners can study a small tailoring business that lost customers because of poor quality stitching and late deliveries. They can examine the business, spot the problems, and propose practical solutions to help the business improve. In hospitality management, they can examine a hotel that received many negative reviews due to poor customer service and unhygienic conditions. They can analyze the situation, figure out what went wrong, and discuss strategies to prevent these issues in the future. So basically, learners carefully examine the situation, identify problems, suggest practical solutions, and think about how to avoid similar issues. The skills learners develop through this process are decision-making, judgment, problem analysis, critical thinking, and the practical application of knowledge, all things that go beyond just memorizing facts. Number 6. Role play. Role play is a powerful way for learners to experience real-life situations in a safe classroom environment. Instead of just talking about concepts, learners act them out, which helps them develop practical skills, confidence, and teamwork. For example, in travel and tourism, learners can simulate a hotel reception. They can take bookings, handle customer requests, and guide tourists. Through this activity, learners interact with customers and solve problems in real time, developing skills in customer service, problem-solving, communication, teamwork, and applying knowledge in real-world situations. In art and design, learners can role-play as art gallery curators or art critics. They can present and explain artworks to a public or peer group, explain their creative choices, critique art, and respond to questions from the audience. This helps learners build presentation skills, creativity, critical thinking, confidence, and effective communication. In physical education and sports, learners can act as coaches or referees during a mini-tournament. They can organize teams, explain rules, and give feedback to their peers. This lets learners practice leadership, teamwork, decision-making, communication, and sportsmanship while applying what they've learned in a practical, dynamic setting. Here's something to think about. Can you spot a situation in your school that could become a case study for your learners? We're not done yet. The most practical activities are still coming. Click the link now to watch Part 3, the final part of this series. If you're finding value, like this video. Subscribe so you don't miss future CBC strategies.